It's a new dawn in Nigeria as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu swears in new ministers. You're welcome to Bystanders at Newsstands on Flip TV. It's Michael Adekunle. Right here at the newsstand, dishing it out to the world. Right here we have the Nigerian Tribune newspaper and the Punch newspaper. Very, very important one. What are we having on the front pages of these papers? As ministers assume office, Wike Edu, Oyetola Alake, Adelabu others roll out plans. As the president swears in ministers, we have Wike Edu, Oyetola Alake, Adelabu others roll out plans. Wike vows to restore Abuja master plan. Says cows won't be allowed to roam in the Federal Capital Territory. Edu pledges to minimize pains coming with reforms. Federal government to prioritize dredging of inland waterways for transportation, says Oyetola, that's the former governor of Osun State. My leadership will be anchored on Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, says Fagbemi. We will put smiles on faces of Nigerians, says Better Edu. You are not ministers of regions or states, Tinubu admonishes. Down the paper we have election tribunal protesters defy police ban as tension mounts in Kano. Tribunal reserves judgment in petition challenging Yusuf's election. Quickly to the pictures of the ministers that were sworn in yesterday. We have Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, during inauguration at the Aso Rock Villa. On Monday, we have Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty, Elevation, Better Edu. We have Minister of Interior, Bumi Tunji Odo. Thank you so much. We have Minister of Power, Bayo Adelabu. Wow. Good one from you. I really appreciate you for joining me here. All right, the Punch newspaper with a very punchy headline was the Punch saying here, Abuja land, federal government may revoke land allocations, demolish 6,000 buildings, slums. This is a very good one coming from Abuja on the front page of the Punch newspaper. I think the FCT minister has so much to do. Of course, we all know his antecedents in Rivers State as the governor of that state, and he really performed well. Let's see what he's up to this time around as the minister of FCT. Illegal buildings must go down. Wike tells ministers, ambassadors, others. Illegal buildings must go down. Wike tells ministers, ambassadors, others. Slums in Nyanya, Apo, Idu, 27 others may be affected. Residents beg minister. All right, we have Tinubu warning ministers against ethnic politics. Appointees unveil agenda. We have Nigerians right here ready to express their views. Of course, is bystanders at Newsstands. Let's have you here. Can you come closer? Come closer to the mic, sir. Let me bring it down for you. Sorry. Good morning, sir. Can you face the camera? All right, your name?
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Taiwo Olawale Akinroye.
Mr. Taiwo Olawale Akinroye.
I was born in Kiriakum.
Wow. Can you come closer to the mic?
I was born in Kiriakum.
A little bit step. Yeah.
I was born in Kiriakum while my mommy is from Ile-Ife.
Wow. That's great. Now, the ministers were sworn in yesterday.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Suddenly I just heard because I do a quick note. I use quick notice my. I was with somebody.
You can speak Pidgin. You can speak Yoruba. Our ministers, the president, tí wọ́n gbé wọlé ní àná ní ìlú Abuja. Báwo dẹ̀ ni ẹ̀yin ṣe rí sí? Kí lẹ expect lọ́wọ́ àwọn ministers yẹn?
Kó ṣe normal ni, kó ṣe dáadáa. Ìfẹ́ nílé ayé. Kakura àtàwùsà àti Igbo. Àti Yorùbá àti àtàwùsà àti Igbo. Ọmọ ìyá ni gbogbo wa. Kakura wa jọpọ̀. Ni mo bí láti ṣe rí báyìí. Ìdí orin dè àwọn bàbá wa wọ́n kó àwọn èèyàn pọ̀. Bí wọ́n tó bá lọ sí tabajọ tó máa gbá wọn lálejò ńgbà yẹn gan, wọ́n á súnjẹ fáwọn èèyàn àwọn màmá wa súnjẹ fáwọn èèyàn. Wọ́n á wẹ́kọ̀ àwọn èèyàn. That's it. I wanted to do normal. Torí pé ilé ayé yìí kò sí nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀.
tábà wo bí ọ̀rọ̀ ìlú ṣe lọ sí àárín ní pé kò ní sí fáwọn Nigerians sí kọ́ rọrùn kí ni ẹ̀yin rí sí ìjọba tuntun tí a ṣẹ̀ níyì despite the fact that pé àti wọ́n ti yọ ìjọba ìtìyàn ministers tó máa bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́ ṣe rí afẹ́fẹ́ rere ń pé ṣe rí pé afẹ́fẹ́ rere ó máa fẹ́ lù wá nínú ìjọba yìí.
afẹ́fẹ́ rere tí mo rí pé ó máa fẹ́ lù wá tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fẹ́ lù wá báyìí ni mo gbọ́ àdé mo ní iPhone láti observe smartphone mo ní mo dẹ̀ ní time láti gbọ́ ní ìsìnkú àwọn àdé pé kó mo ní time mo ní phone tó ń comment rédíò máa ń like máa gbọ́ ní ìsìnkú láàárọ̀ especially Bond FM 6 so around 6 very early in the morning máa ń gbọ́ and then all the grants tradition join pé every year come out celebrate tradition.
nǹkan tí mo ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín sí ni pé kí lẹ́yìn expect lọ́wọ́ ìjọba tuntun yìí ìjọba yóò ti wo oṣù mẹ́ta sìn kí lẹ́yìn expect lọ́wọ́ wọn.
ìfẹ́ náà nìkan ṣe dára ká nífẹ̀ẹ́ ara wa.
all right thank you so much.
ọ̀rọ̀ subsidy yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ everything wà normal ọ̀rọ̀ epo yẹn kó máa ṣe kó yẹ pé everything máa wà well regulate.
that's ọ̀rọ̀ subsidy right. kí subsidy yẹn kí wọ́n ti rọ́ọ̀lá palliative fún nǹkan tó lè mú ayé rọrùn díẹ̀.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni palliative yẹn àwa mẹ̀kúnnù àárín wa àwọn ò tí
ì rí nǹkan palliative ẹ má wọrí ẹ má rí very soon ẹ ṣe gàrí thank you so much we really appreciate you. Can we have you sir? Can you come closer to the mic? Good morning sir.
Good morning sir.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm fine.
All right. Good to meet you once more. All right. We, at the end of the day, have ministers after so much anticipation. We have ministers on ground now, and I believe you expect these ministers to come out with something meaningful to perform. Wow.
Even more than expectation.
Okay.
Appointing a minister, so you understand, into public office. It does not mean that when they go there, they should go and embezzle the public funds. We need to see their reaction. For instance, the past ministers, some will see we saw what they did. Like a minister for mines and steel, Akim Adegbite, say Olalekan Adegbite. We knew what he did. So you understand? Secondly, some other ministers which they perform. The advice which I will give to the new minister that are coming in, so you understand? They should learn. They should learn from the past minister which they perform, which everybody will have. Look at the Fashola. Fashola performed very well. Yes, we even saw his impact.
Someone that was given 3 portfolios, and at the end of the day,
the
president had to. Okay, sir.
3 portfolios given to Fashola is as if they put burden on his neck. So you understand? So Fashola, Buhari now released it to 2 portfolios. The man now released. You know, before he got to the court, he became the governor of the Lagos State. All his hair was black, but on getting to the corridor of power, you see, I praise them a lot because the challenges they are facing is more than what I and you are facing. Upon all, if they did well,
you come close to the mic, sir. No, this way.
If they did well, say you understand. Somebody that God will praise them, but there are some antagonists that they did not want this country to move forward. So you understand? Yoruba have an adage. Tí o bá ń gúnyán bọ́ọ̀lù, wàá lọ́tà. Tó o bá ń sọ̀kò sọ́jà, wàá lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́. If you are feeding the community with pounded yam, with nourished soup, you will still have any. But if you are thrown stones into the market, you have friends. So you understand? in Nigeria here, praise him today, crucify him tomorrow. That is what we are doing as our system. So you understand? Fashola perform. So you understand? They can they with their perform, which everybody will. So you understand? There are some that perform well. So my advice to this incoming minister is that they should perform more than what the past minister did, so that they can lead our great country to promised land.
Now, not quite long the president swore, these ministers were sworn. Uh, Former governor of Rivers State, Wike, Mr. Project, a very controversial person, indeed, said he would demolish buildings in Abuja. Now, looking at this statement,
No.
okay,
Don't get him wrong.
illegal.
Illegal. If you did not get your document, the complete document. Shall you understand? He may demolish. Because the constitution does not allow it. Shall you understand? The law does not allow it. When you are putting up a structure, before putting any structure, you must obtain the necessary document from the appropriate authority, which is government. Shall you understand? Anybody that does not have the normal that does not have the proper document to put up a structure, if they demolish the structure, then that one has gone to the cup of his own tea.
To the mic.
Shall you understand? So
Don't you think that action was too quick? The utterance, the action was too quick.
don't say the action was too quick. It's not once they assign a job to you, say you understand. Immediately you go to the office, let them know your impact. Yes, I'm not blaming him if he take the necessary action against all the people that are putting on illegal structure. So if it needs to be demolished, no problem. Let him go.
Now, looking at the set of ministers we have now, and the ones in President Muhammadu Buhari's administration, that's the former president, can you do a comparison?
You cannot compare it yet because it was yesterday they were sworn. The day before yesterday, I don't have, but not quite long that they swear in.
Now I'm talking. Okay, now let's even talk about the appointments of these ministers. As at last week, 2 weeks ago, Nigerians faulted President Tinubu for delegating some of these ministers into certain ministries.
Yes. Now change.
It is shuffled.
Maybe.
Can you face this place, sir? Can you face the camera? Can you face the camera?
Yeah. Maybe. Why he reshuffle the cabinet? Because I can understand that. Oyetola happens to be, before it happens to be our transport minister, but he now posted into marine, including Umai and some others. Maybe he thought that
Umai has been a minister for works.
Maybe he thought that they will perform better on the field that he posted them to than where he thought that they will perform before. So you understand? He have his reason. So you understand? Yeah.
And you believe in the president?
Strongly.
And you believe in the people he has appointed to those ministries?
Exactly.
You believe they will deliver?
They will. By God's grace. But what we need to do is that all the people that are criticizing this man government, this man administration, so you understand, they are making a big mistake.
What mistake is that?
They are making a big mistake.
What mistake is that?
They should allow they should have allowed us to watch the man for the next 1 year. So you understand? The man just assumed the office as our new president. Okay. Has he spent 4 months? people are saying they are criticizing what he did. Shey you understand? That from here and here, there is one I will never mention the name of that person. He said, "Shebi èmi ló kàn is here. What is he doing?" You know, President Yaradua. Shey you understand? May God grant him an enjoyment without. Nobody know that the man will perform. Nobody knew that the man have good agenda for this country. It was when he died. We now see his impact. Shebi the first year the man assumed the office as our president, what people are commenting, they said the man was too slow, he don't know what to do, he don't this. We started criticizing the man.
But don't forget that the president also said he has prepared ahead of the task, and which Nigerians expect him to hit the ground running just like he said.
Yeah.
But the issue of subsidy removal has messed everything up.
No, it's not this present administration.
Oh.
Shey you understand?
Okay.
That remove the subsidy.
Okay.
You see, some people might not even know the meaning of budget. Shey you understand? Budget, as to me personally, is a predetermined statement of government policy during the given period. Predetermined. What he determined to do, shey you understand? Government may have balanced budget, it may not have. Shey you understand? The budget has been made before Tinubu comes in. That is why I love to educate some people. You are not in government. You talk the way you like. Shey you understand? I cannot look. Some are illiterate. They are some enemies of the progress. Shey you understand? Like one English adage, rumors carried by enemy, spread by ignorance, accepted by fools without inquiry. It's not this man that made the budget of this year.
So there was no provision for subsidy.
No provision. Buhari has already wrote it out that right from the June ending, there is no provision for subsidy again. No budget for subsidy. Government subsidize our say you understand, before they now said it to the public. He now said it's a great loss, and this man made comment that look, people that are benefiting from this subsidy, they are the riches. Why can't we remove it? Jonathan wanted to remove this thing. We all protested. By then, petrol was 97 naira per litre. He now wanted to, if you remove the subsidy, the petrol could have been 145 by then. Why can't we endure by then? By now, we might not experience, say you understand, the hardship of the subsidy. But we all protested. United drop, say you understand, is moved by stuff from he refused to release the subsidy. But when Buhari got there, he made the petrol at the rate of 97 naira. The petrol now jumped from 97 to 145 without remove the subsidy. Where did the money go to? Where did the money go to? Where does the money go to? You need to ask him. Somebody that wanted to remove the subsidy when it was 97 naira.
He said no.
He said no. And you now won the election. You collected the power from him. The petrol now jumped from 97 to 145 without even removing the subsidy. Let's have an ask. Let them. So,
Are you feeling the heat now? What is going on in Nigeria? Are you feeling the heat? Is it affecting you?
Yes. Look, let me tell you something. A child of 7 to 8 years, you understand? If you give him 200 naira, I didn't mean that you don't have food stuff at home or whatever. Give him or her 200 naira to go and feed him or herself. The 200 naira is just like a 20 naira.
But you are still optimistic that something good will come out of this.
He's on the way.
It's on the way. That we should give him, so before we start
Look,
criticizing him.
No, I'm not. Look, if I see anybody criticizing him, I will not talk to them because I will clarify them as ignorant. Somebody that did not know what was going on. All this we are facing is not only Nigeria, it's a global something. But why can't we endure? So you understand? That is the way we look. The people did not have high expectations the way we had it for Buhari. Say Baba. You see what Baba did to us.
I think Nigerians thought it was the Messiah, you know. That's what
when Buhari came to power December 31st, 1983, by then I was a student of secondary school. So you understand? What he did, we thought he's the one that was doing the job without knowing that it's Idi Agbon that was doing the job. But when the man got to the corridor of power, we knew it's now open to us that the man cannot do more than a dead rat. I said it.
Did you support Buhari's ambition?
To do what?
Did you support Buhari's
By
ambition? Then, yes.
I voted for him.
You voted for Buhari?
I voted for him twice.
Come close to the mic, sir.
I voted for him
Twice.
Wow. I voted for him in 2015. I voted for him in 2019, including on this governor, House of Assembly. And the reason why I voted for him is because of Asiwaju, because the man was backing him. When Asiwaju was in AD, I voted for AD. When Asiwaju was in AC, I voted for AC. Anywhere where Asiwaju go to, I follow him.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now let's quickly have another person. But before we have another person on board, let me quickly say good morning to Odunlade Taiwo. Odunlade, good morning to you. We're saying good morning from this newsstand. Ademola Atonda, good morning to you. Watching us from United States. Great Ifeman. Oh, the man has gone. Amechin Wachuku, good morning, my good people of Nigeria. We want a better Nigeria. Tom Abidakun, please let this man go. Okay. The man is gone already. All right, let's have you on board. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Your name, sir?
My name is Kehinde
Kehinde
Adeniyi.
Adeniyi. Wow, good to have you. You're talking about the ministers that were nominated, that were sworn in yesterday. And it seems it's a new dawn for Nigeria. Or what do you feel?
So far, so good.
Can you come close to the mic, sir? Okay.
So far, so good.
Okay.
When you look at all those ministers, they are all right.
All.
They are all right. But one thing that in Nigerian system, at times, when they see good people and the people that want to work with them, it's most important. Just minister, just like supervisor. All the ministry that's permanent secretary, that's director general, many of them that go to work with ministers. Minister just a politics appointment. But what of those civil servants, those permanent secretary and director general, if they cooperate with minister, the work will be done.
So the ministers are just to supervise the affairs of
That is it. It's a political appointment. Don't have to deceive ourselves. If you are good in your field, they appoint you as a minister. What of those people that you are going to work with you? They don't cooperate with you. They don't go along with you. They don't share vision with you. They don't share idea with you. Huh? If they share idea and vision with you, you are going to perform. Don't let us deceive ourselves. If they are not going with you, set up or zero. Don't let us deceive ourselves. Because the ministers are not the angel. You're supposed to have somebody to work with you and share your vision together. When they share vision with you together, you can go a long way. It's a teamwork. Ministers are a teamwork. If there's no team, there's nothing you can do. Individually, can never do anything. That's the point that I can say. Because we have looked all those ministers, all those senators, there's technocrat here, there's politicians here. But I believe all these technocrats, they carry compete with them. That's the problem. In Nigeria and in Nigeria system, it's only civil servant is the problem. Minister will be there 4 years, highest 8 years. Mind you, this civil servant is going to spend 30 to 32 years there. If you are not comparable with all those civil servants, it's what they want you to know. You know. You don't know everything there. It's what they show you that you know.
So the problem is not the ministers.
It's not the minister.
The people that will be working.
The people who are working under permanent secretary, director generals,
designated, to work or something like that.
That this is and dedication. If the minister has to dedicate, all those people that are working with are dedicate, and they are shared to good vision. Don't let all this go outside. Nigeria will be better. Be better off.
And how do you think the ministers can work together, to achieve their goals?
Right. First of all, ministers remember that you have a 4 years to serve or 2 years. But remember that those people that are serving civil servants, they have been there. You left there, you left them there, you go. But when you come with humbleness, and with respect, you can go to them, talk to them, and let them see how your vision. Let them see the way you have your work to go work. Let them see how your vision and see you. Don't arrogant power to yourself. Say, I'm a minister, I'm a boss. Them you are going to fail. It's how come down with humble. This our vision. Don't let us work together. If I perform, you are the one that perform. If I fail, you are the one that fail. Because they will only blame me for 4 years. After when I left that place, it's easy for you. So let us see our vision together. You talk to them like a brother and brothers, or like a father, like a sister, or like your son. Talk to them, they will listen with you, and they will go a long way with you.
Now, before I let you go, we have something on front page of the Punch. Federal government may revoke land allocations, demolish 6,000 building slums. Illegal buildings must go down. Wike tells ministers, ambassadors, others. Of course, we know the records of Wike, former governor of Rivers State.
Yeah, you know, the man, I could remember our vice president, we call him Mr. Project. I'm not the one that call him Mr. Project. Yes, his first vice president, I call him Mr. Project. And we saw it, forget about it. He can talk. Wike can talk, but you see action. That this guy was working perfectly. Don't let us deceive ourselves. But when you see good people and they do work, let them say, well done. When you see somebody that do bad, let them know that correct him. What you are doing is not good. Maybe you never see somebody that can correct him. He can change. What is permanent in life is change. What is permanent in life is change.
So you see Wike working in
I
the
see
FCT.
Wike working in the FCT perfectly. Forget about the politics. Forget about the talking. I remember my governor in Oyo State then. He can talk, but the man left a legacy, a full-sound legacy in Oyo State. I was performing. So forget that this one I'm calling. Forget about talking.
Now, let's move to Oyetola. You know, Oyetola initially got a portfolio
Of transport. I resolve it to loan economy and marine.
Do you see him working? For someone to have moved from transportation ministry down to blue and marine?
Do you know that Oyetola was insurance broker if I not do mistake.
Yeah.
That's why he can perform. He can never perform in transportation. Don't let us deceive ourselves. There's a mistake somewhere, that's why before they put in the transportation. But in that area, where they are assigned to, they can perform. He's a complete gentleman and he's an easygoing man. He can talk to people and they can work along with him.
Does he have a good record?
And so a
In Osun State?
little thing it was, he have a good record. Don't let us deceive
And he was
ourselves.
defeated. He has a very good record. He was defeated by
And that is, let me tell you something. I know where we are going. No matter how, when 5 governors in AD then, he said they are not performing well. That's why they threaten away. They are performing well. You know, we people, even citizens, at times we are not satisfied by, even God, we are not satisfied by what God has done to us. Don't you know that if you are doing good something, it's another bad thing for another person? For example, you are not corrupt man, and corrupt people are surrounding you. They will hate you because you are not going along with them. So it doesn't mean that the that was performing. It's not that he's not performing. That's why the Adeleke winning. Simply we have seen the government.
Someone has even written here that great, that's Muki Great, saying that Oyetola is a technocrat.
Yes, it's a technocrat.
And you expect him to work
that ministry very well. You will see.
But looking at these sets of ministers, do you think they are liable to work for the progress of the country? What I'm trying to say is, to make sure Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu achieves his aim.
Thank God. Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when he was trying them, he gave them one national anthem. You are a minister to all Nigeria. It's not for tribe, not for religion. That's a good point. That's a good point that a leader can make. You are not there because of your people. You are there because of Nigeria. If you can go a long way with your president, and the way you are seeing them, it's only those technocrats, they work well. We are working with them.
What of the politicians?
I don't believe in politicians. Don't let us deceive ourselves. There's one governor in Osun State. He's a former governor. He said one thing when he wanted to sign in the governor. The man was a Muslim. They give him Quran. He said, you can't say with Quran. They now ask him why, sir. He said, because what we are made, what we are promised, you can never do it. And because of sake of politics, you can make that. See, the man was sincere. He was sincere. Because they asked him that, are you a Muslim? He said, I'm a Muslim. Take Quran. He said, no. He's a sincere man. And the man was performing. That governor, he's the one that built his secretariat in Osun without borrowing any 1 naira. Is he not sincere? And we see a governor that come in and say repair he built the secretariat almost 80 billion. And we see a governor that come and repair it with 85 billion.
Which governor is that?
Yeah?
Which governor are you talking about?
Yeah? The former governor in Osun State.
Yeah, Aregbesola?
No, former Akande.
Okay.
I like to receive. You the one that built the secretariat. There's no secretariat in Osun. They are using one house. Yeah. But when the man was coming, you can see. And the second time the man was election. Because he couldn't cooperate with the politician who's corrupt people. So you want to tell me that one is not upright? It's upright. And let me tell you something. For the financing, Nigeria, we have to be careful and we have to be self-determined. That this is Nigeria, we don't have any other country that is Nigeria. We must all join hands together. Both government, civilian, and other people. You must know that you don't have any other country than this country. If I thought you have a dual citizen, you are not the benefit of the second citizen. You are the citizen of Nigeria. And make sure that we work it with living to a great time. Because to be a one Nigeria is most important thing for us. There's advantage there.
And we understand that there are many challenges, like
Yes.
say in Nigeria, and the president, whether he likes or not, must face it.
Yes, that is it.
But since his assumption in the office, there have been criticism, from different parts of the country.
Yes, criticism was good.
Is it not too young to criticize the president?
It's not too young.
It's not too early.
It's not too early.
Okay.
So that if I told that if the president want to rely because of fixing of election, so that people will be reminding that criticism, I support it. I support that criticism so that he can make a correction. Yeah, there's a mistake in early. It's better than leaving when things go out of our hand, that time and now come out. Criticism is good in politics. So that if there's a wrong criticism that they see the right thing, they will not go. It's normal. If you have a president listening here, you look at that thing, he will not fit its purpose. But you look at the words that come out from that person. Say you can do something, have something to do about it. Even those people that say Osana today, they may crossfire you tomorrow. Forget. Those people that say Osana, tomorrow we crossfire you. Because maybe right now, you have been serving their purpose. Immediately that you are not serving their purpose again, they crossfire you. That's Nigerian food.
All right, thank you so much. We've really had a great time with you. Really appreciate you for coming on board. Thank you so much. All right. Viewers across the globe, we really appreciate you for joining us on today's edition of this program. It's bystanders at distance, and we've had various opinions from Nigerians at this location. Ogba people are waiting for us. The bystanders at Ogba, the reviewers, they are waiting. We'll be going there right now. Like I do say, please support this cause, support the move. It's very, very important. It's just for you to hear different opinions across the country. On this note, I'll be ending this program. We're moving to another location. Thanks, Dave. I really appreciate you. That's the man behind the camera, the videographer. The viewers that joined us this morning, I really appreciate it. I think before I go, let me just call your names. Let me call your names before I go. I have Taiwo Odunlade here. I have Ademola Atonda. I have Amechi Wachuku, Tom Abidakun, Muki Great, and many others. We really appreciate you guys. We're going to Ogba now. I'll be ending this program. Thank you.